Hello friends, today I'll be talking about campus placement, right? Every student, they wait for this particular moment, right? In the final semester or maybe in the third or fourth semester. It depends based on the program, whether you are into engineering program or you are into no business program or other disciplines, right? But every student waits for the campus placement, right? Because there is huge investment, okay, on your study for last 15-16 years, okay. You have done a lot of investment for your undergraduate or postgraduate programs, so there is always, right, return on investment, okay, that always will be there in our mind. And whenever anyone goes for admission, first they go to the placement department and try to see what kind of companies come for placement, okay. That has a lot of bearing on the admission process, correct? So campus placement, okay, there are a lot of no talks around campus placement and what kind of preparation as a students you need to take, the challenges of campus placement, correct, and kind of companies they come for no placement in your campuses. So a lot of things we can discuss as we move forward. But campus placement, first of all, okay, as a former placement officer, I worked as a placement officer in one of the reputed institutions, and I have interacted with the HR, of so many different companies, those who used to come for the placement, correct? So based on my experience and also based on my interaction with the industry experts over 2 decades in this particular domain, so I thought, let me share, okay, my views on the campus placement. See, the first thing is you have to understand that placement is a student activity, okay, student centric activity. Your placement officer or placement director or your teachers, okay, they don't need placement, correct? So it's a student centric activity. So as a students, you are the main focus. You have to go and appear for the placement process. You have to face the interview, correct? So all preparations, the focus is on you, correct? That's the first thing. You should not confuse on this, that okay, so many companies come, so definitely no, I'll get placed. It's not that. You need to perform. Whenever companies come for campus placement, okay, they come to select you. But what happens? There is a skill mismatch, what they're exactly looking for. If they don't find that sets of traits or skills, okay, within the students, then how they can take them on board, okay? So that's a common thing. There are skill gaps, okay, so that you need to focus. So whenever any company comes for campus placement, you will be given notice before that, right? So and so company is coming for your campus placement, correct? So what is your first job, what you are supposed to do? Okay, what you are supposed to do, you supposed to browse through the company website, look at the board of directors, who is the CEO, okay, in which particular industry segment, how that industry is doing, okay, vis-a-vis what is the performance of the company, correct, and which are the different places company they have the operation, how the company is doing, okay, what is the financial condition of the company for last 5 years, okay, all those details you need to go through. You need to understand the company first well, because there will be a lot of relevance during the interview process, right? And many times there will be no 1 round, 2 round, and the last round is always the HR interview, okay. They try to see your leadership skills, your communication skills, okay, your emotional quotient, okay, all those stuff, your salary expectation, how do you look at life, whether your behavior matches with the company culture or not. That's always the final round. But first 2 rounds or 3 rounds, it will be all based on domain specific, okay. But most of the times I have seen that, okay, in all the interviews the questions are asked which are very simple, very simple, okay. Maybe first semester subject knowledge or second semester, these are not difficult questions, right? They try to understand your clarity, okay, your fundamental clarity on the concepts. If it is for business development manager. Okay, then simple questions like what is sales, what is demand. Okay, now you should be able to put it across in a simple terms, not the definition from the book. A simple, what is cross selling, what is upselling, what is all these kind of things. Okay, simple questions generally asked in any kind of campus interview. Okay, especially this will be domain specific. For the finance executive, the finance questions will be asked. For the HR domain specific questions will be asked, right? So domain is very important at the entry level. Maybe over a period of time, okay, I have seen that many people, they are able to cut across different disciplines. Okay, marketing guys will work for HR department, finance across the discipline. So that kind of generalization come over a period of time. But initial days, okay, in your campus or first 1 or 2, okay, your interview, it will be always based on your domain. If you are applying for marketing job, then questions will be from the marketing specially, correct? And many companies, they give a small case analysis also. Okay, I have seen that some companies, they give a small caselet and they will give you 5-10 minutes time. You have to go through, then you have to make a presentations, correct? There will be group discussions, there will be team building exercise. Okay, they will try to find out your communications, how do you work in a team. Okay, your empathy, whether you are empathetic or not to your team members, all those things they try to find out. And each institutions, they have very well established process also, okay, to take care that at least you get nurtured and groomed in all these areas. And before placement season starts, there will be placement training by the placement department on different discipline. Okay, interview technique, general HR technique, correct? Then your communication skills, body language, okay, critical decision making skills, your behavior, team building skills. Okay, how do you behave in a team, correct? So leadership skills, all these skills trainings are given to you. Okay, so that you understand, correct, how you need to present yourself. Then your fundamental knowledge, that's what, see, the placement is always the end, right? At the end, placement happens. So before that, you have to be very thorough, unless you understand the subjects well. Okay, so that's why placement is an end activity. But before that activities, you should score good marks, because many companies, they set a cutoff very high, 60% or 75%, to screen out, because there will be so many students in different colleges. So how they can screen out? Okay, because they also have the value of that time, okay, and energy, and HR, people will come from the company, their effort, so everything is counted, correct? So academically, by and large, you have to be good. Okay, you have to ensure that you score good marks. That's one thing. If the companies, they fix the criteria like that to screen out the no applicants, so that's one area you have to be very careful. And you have to do academically well as far as your understanding of the subjects are concerned, because as I said, that by and large, questions asked are very simple. So if you are good at your academic and your fundamental clarity concepts are clear, in that case, I believe that you may not have any problem. Many institutions, they have developed employability index, like first semester, certain skill sets they should develop, expected out of them. When they go to second semester, third semester, how they're improving in the employability index, they're improving their employability index. Then final semester, certain skills you must possess, correct? And many institutions based on the industry requirements, like business analytics or robotics, machine learning, some of the programs, financial modeling, wherein there is a good demand, right, outside world, coding. Okay, these things they try to integrate through some certification program or skill development program, because everything cannot be included in the syllabus, right? Curriculum, it's changed after 2 years or 4 years. In between, there are a lot of changes in the environment, and company expectation also gets changed. So to keep that, ensure that you get those kind of skill sets, so a lot of efforts are taken from the institution side. So all these programs, certification programs, and your classes, you should listen to the teaching properly, because this is a continuous process. The day you get inside the campus, your preparation starts, correct? So don't take it lightly and expect that during the placement season you will get a no job. That's your right. Okay, definitely that's your right, but you have to perform. Companies will come, you have to perform. And many companies now, many companies, they go for pooled campus, like 5-6 colleges, they will tie up, and from 5 6 colleges, out of all students they'll pick up. Okay, that is also there. Some companies come exclusively for your campus for your students. Okay, that's one. There will be many walk-in also. Some companies, they ask students to walk into their company, okay, because of certain no difficulty challenges they may have. So different modes may be there. Placement departments may have dream option, super dream option. Like if you get placed in one company, then generally you'll be given one more chance for your super dream options. Otherwise, what happens, some of the very good students, they will get all the offer in all the companies. Now, okay, so other students, they get not deprived. So to ensure that every students get the equal opportunity, so their placement policy is not defined. So each institutions will have their own placement policy, correct? Whether how many super dreams, how many dream options will be there. Okay, so ensure that students become eligible, they become employable. That's why many outside companies are there, who carries out employability test. Okay, give some training and check the employability of the students, and efforts are put to ensure that they improves that employability, correct? Because end of the day, all of us, we need a job, correct? We need to manage our family, our livelihood. That's very, very important. Nothing wrong. Purpose of education is much, much bigger, correct? To make a good human being, so that okay, he or she contributes to the development of the society with values and ethics. Those things are fine, but we need a job. Okay, job may be a byproduct of no good education, but that is what we all need at the end of our no course or program, whatever we undergo for 2 years or no 5 years engineering. Okay, so placement is definitely a very important activity, but it is a student centric activity. Okay, it is your duty. You perform well, you understand the subjects well, you develop yourself. That's why I'll suggest that no, you go through the employment news or different job search engine for different position in your functional domain area. You see what are the qualities they are looking for, then do the self SWOT analysis, try to find out whether really you are good at those areas or not, and try to improvise from the day one itself. You cannot prepare at the final semester, okay, and you go for the placement drive in your campus. So your preparation starts from the day one. Placement is a very important activity, strategic department of any institutions, and it has to work in harmony with the teachers, okay, in the academics. Okay, many places placement gets a backseat because it is a non-academic activity, but let me tell you, it's a very important activity. It has to work in close harmony with the other departments, so that collectively everyone can ensure that students one can get placed in a good company at the end of their program. That's very, very important. But many business schools or many institutions, those are tier 1 or tier 2. You will see the kind of companies they come, because they have set up a brand over a period of time. Okay, so that's a different ball game altogether. But in general, what I said, okay, even tier 3 or normal institutions also, we have seen our experience, okay, as it goes, that we have seen many students, they get fantastic okay job. See, it is based on by and large, okay, because of their brand, very top companies, MNCs, all they come for the placement. But that doesn't mean that you don't get the fair opportunity, correct? If you are employable, if you are capable, if you have the right kind of skill sets, then you can also get a very good job. May not be in those kind of companies which come in tier 1 institutions, but always, if you're good at, you may get into one company, then always you can in the next company, when you go for a change, that time you can get a very, very better position. So my request would be, you don't take placement as an end activity, that when the program comes to end, you are in the third semester or the final semester, that time only you will start preparing. Placement preparation starts along with your academic program, correct? So if you are academically good, during your class presentation, during case study analysis, you involve yourself, you give your best, because that will help you in your team building, in group discussions you participate. So these are the ways your communication skills will be improved. So definitely you can improvise and you can get a very good job at the end. Okay, that's possible. I have seen that some students, okay, they get 2 3 very good offers, and these are the students who participate in cultural activities, sports activities, and all other kind of activities. Okay, it's not that you have to be bookworm to get the placement. Okay, the 360-degree, that holistic development, that is very, very important. So my dear friends, that's no again I'm not going to talk very lengthy on this particular area. There are so many things we can always discuss, and probably I'll come out with some more videos which are focused in some of the areas wherein you need to develop for your campus placement. But this is, I thought of just give an overview, okay, how campus placement is and what is your role during the campus placement process. Correct? Thank you so much being with me, and see you in our next video. And please subscribe to this video. As I said, that I'm going to bring out some more interesting videos which will be useful for all of you. Correct? Thank you, and happy learning. Okay, see you. Bye bye. Take care.